Pretends.
Pretends.
Pretend with my kids.
Pretend with my kids.
Rebounds.
Rebounds.
Rebound the ball.
Rebound the ball.
Refunds.
Refunds.
Refund my last payment.
Refund my
Or
last payment.
Refund my last payment.
Refund my last payment. Refund my last payment. Refund my last payment.
Reminds.
Reminds.
Remind me.
Remind me.
Rescinds.
Rescinds.
Rescind the offer.
Rescind offer.
Responds.
Responds.
Respond well.
Respond well.
Rewinds.
Rewinds.
Rewind the day.
Rewind the day.
Rinds.
Rinds.
Rounds.
Rounds.
Round trip.
Round trip.
Round table.
Round table. Round table.
Sands.
Sands.
Sandbox.
Sandbox.
Sandcastle.
Sandcastle.
Sandy edge.
Sandcastle. Sandbox. Sandcastle. Sand edges.
Edges.
Sand edges.
Seconds.
Seconds.
Second time.
Second time.
Sends.
Sends.
Send the email.
Send the email.
Sounds.
Sounds.
Soundless.
Soundless.
Spends.
Spends.
Spend too much.
Spend too much.
Stands.
Stands.
Standby.
Standby.
Stand still.
Stand still. Stand still.
Stand with you.
Stand with you. Stand with you.
Stipends.
Stipends.
Strands.
Strands.
Suspends.
Suspends.
Suspend service.
Suspend service.
Thousandth.
Thousands.
Thousand times.
Thousand times.
Trends.
Trends.
Trendsetter.
Trendsetter.
Unkind people.
Unkind people. Unkind people. Unwinds.
Unwinds.
Unwinds. Unwind tonight.
Unwind tonight.
Unwind tonight. Unwind tonight.
Upends.
Abends.
Upend the whole plan.
Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan.
Upend the whole plan.
Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan. Plan. Abend the whole plan. Abend the whole plan.
Weekends.
Weekends.
Weekend plans.
Weekend plans.
Wetlands.
Wetlands.
Winds.
Winds.
Windmill.
Windmill.
Or wines.
Wines.
Wind the clock.
Wind the clock. Wind. Wind. What's wrong with my internet? What's wrong with my internet?
Wind. Wind.
Wind. Wind.
Wounds.
Wounds.
Okay.
Wounds. Wounds.
Hey, wow. I went
Wow.
deep there. You
I went deep there.
get the point. Pick a phrase you want to work on. Go to Youglish to see a bunch of examples. That's where I go to do my research. It's a great place to not only get real-world examples for a particular word or phrase, but to hear the pronunciation of many different people. Type in behind the and practice it out loud, imitating what you hear. Check out rachelsenglishacademy.com if you want to learn more about my online courses, which focus on accent reduction, listening comprehension, ease when speaking English, and so on. It's packed with tips like listening comprehension, ease, online courses, which focus on accent reduction.
Comprehension. Comprehension. 全面的吗 Comprehensive. 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 Comprehension. Comprehensive.
Listening comprehension, ease when speaking English, and so on. It's packed with tips like this one, dropping the D after N before a consonant. Thanks so much for learning with me. I love being your English teacher and accent coach. Keep your learning going now with this video, and don't forget. In this American English pronunciation video, we're going to study how to make the T. This letter tens. Tens of thousands of people were there. He tends to be right. Tens. Tens. Honestly, it's hard even to pronounce that word with an audible D. Ascend to. Of common words owing to be in good condition. American accent. Just to get your brain going on these combinations, I'm now going to give you a massive list of common words and two-word links where we drop the D.
Common words and two-word links.
List of common words and two-word links
And two-word links
where we drop the D.
where we drop the D.
Almonds.
Almonds.
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Amends.
Amend.
Amend the document.
Amend the document.
Around the corner.
Around the corner.
Around my age.
Around my age.
Ascends.
Ascend.
Ascend to.
Ascend to.
Ascend to the top.
Ascend to the top.
Astounds.
Astound.
That will astound me.
That will astound me.
Attends.
Attends.
Attend the conference.
Attend the conference.
Attend to her needs.
Attend to her needs.
Backgrounds.
Backgrounds.
Background music.
Background music.
Background check.
Background check.
Bands.
Bands.
Also this spelling, bands.
Bands.
Bartends.
Bartends.
Behind the couch.
Behind the couch.
Behind my car.
Behind my car. Behind my
Bends.
car. Bends.
Bend the rules.
Bend the rules.
Beyond the horizon.
Bend the rules. bend the rules. Beyond the horizon. Beyond my wildest dreams.
Beyond my wildest dream.
Beyond my wildest dreams. Beyond my wildest dreams. Beyond their abilities.
Beyond their abilities.
Beyond their abilities.
Binds.
Binds.
Bind the pages.
Bind the pages.
Blends.
Blends.
Blend the colors.
Blend the colors.
Blinds.
Blinds.
Blind students.
Blind students.
Bonds.
Bounds.
Bond the two together.
Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together.
Bonds.
Bonds.
Bond the two together.
Bound the two together. Bound the two together.
Bond the two together.
Two together. Bound the two together. 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 Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bounds. Bounds. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Two together. Two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two together.
Students.
Bonds.
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 Bond the two together.
Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Bound the two. Bound the two. Bound the two together. Bound the two together. Two. Two, two, two.
Bonds.
Bonds.
Bond the two together.
Bound the two together.
Bookends.
Bookends.
Bounds.
Bounds.
Bound to improve.
Bound to improve.
Boundless.
Boundless. Bound to improve. Bound to improve. Bound to improve. Bound to improve. Boundless. Bound to improve. Brands.
Brands.
Brands. Brand name.
Brand name.
Brand name.
Brand new.
Brand new. Brand
Commands.
New. Brand new. 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 Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Newspaper. Newspaper. New. 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 Newspaper. Brand new. Commands.
Brand new.
Brand new. Brand new.
Commands.
Commands. Command classroom.
Command the classroom.
Command classroom. Command classroom. Contend.
Contends.
Contends. Contend with him.
Contend with them.
Contend with him. Contend with him. Contend with him. Contends. Contend with him.
Defends.
Defends.
Defend the Constitution.
Defends the defends the Constitution. Constitution. Defends the Constitution. Defend my position. Defend the Constitution. 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 The Constitution. Defend my position. Defend the Constitution.
Defend the Constitution.
Defend the Constitution. Defend the Constitution. Defend the Constitution. Defend my position.
Defend my position.
Defend my position. Defend the Constitution. Demand.
Demand.
Demands. Demand to see it.
Demand to see it.
Demand to see it.
Demand the best.
Demand the best.
Depends.
Depends.
Depends who's there.
Depend who's there. Depends 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 who's there.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamond mine.
Diamond mine.
Disbands.
Disbands.
Disband the group.
Disbands. Disband the group.
Ends.
Ends.
Endless.
Endless.
And late.
And late.
Expands. Expand the table.
Expand my mind. Expand my mind.
Extends.
Extends.
Extend the warranty.
Extend the warranty.
Finds.
Finds.
Find the tickets.
Find the ticket.
Find my glasses.
Find my glasses.
Find these things out.
Find these things out.
Found the keys.
Found the keys.
Found my phone.
Found my phone.
Found
Found my phone. Found my phone.
Funds. Fund my idea.
Fund my idea.
Fund the charity.
Fund the charity. Fund the charity. Fund the charity. Fund the charity. Fund the charity. Fund my idea. Fund my idea. Fund the charity.
Garlands.
Garlands.
Garland for Christmas.
Garland for Christmas.
Glands.
Glands.
Grinds.
Grind
the
coffee.
Grounds.
Groundless.
Ground coffee.
Hands.
Handshake.
Hand
Hand
towel.
towel.
Handful.
Hindsight.
Hindsight.
Hounds.
Hounds.
Hound the neighbors. They always hound me.
They always hound me. They always hound me.
Hounds.
Hounds.
Hound the neighbors. They always hound me.
They always hound me. They always hound me. They always hound me. They always hound me.
Husbands.
Husbands.
Also this spelling. Husbands.
Husbands.
Husband thought it was okay.
Husband thought it was okay. Thought it was okay. Husband thought it was okay.
Husband needs a better job.
Husband needs a better job. Husband thought it was okay. Husbands need a better job. Husband need a better job.
Intends.
Intends.
Intend to change it.
Intend to change it.
Islands.
Islands.
Island nation.
Island nation.
Kinds.
Kinds.
Lands.
Lands.
Landslide.
Landslide.
Landlord.
Landlord.
Landlady.
Landlady.
Landline.
Landline.
Landfill.
Landfill.
Landfall.
Landfall.
Land the contract.
Land the contract. Land the contract.
Legends.
Legends.
Lens.
Lens.
Lend me a hand.
Lend me a hand.
Minds.
Handshake.
Mindless.
Mindless.
Mindfulness.
Mindfulness. Mindless. Mindfulness. Mindset.
Mindset.
Mindset. Mind my own business.
Mind my own business.
Mind my own business.
Mounds.
Mounds.
Offends.
Offends.
Offend my mother. Pawns. Pawn scum.
Scum.
Pounds. Pound the pavement.
Pound pavement. Pretend.
Pretends.
Pretend with
Pretend
my
with my
case.
kids.
Pretend with my case.
Rebounds.
Rebounds.
Rebound the ball.
Rebound ball.
Refunds.
Refunds.
Refund my last payment.
Refund my last payment.
Or refund my last payment.
Refund my last payment. Refund my last payment.
Reminds.
Reminds. Remind me.
Remind me.
Remind me. Remind.
Rescinds.
Rescinds.
Rescind the offer.
Rescind offer. Rescinds.
Rescinds.
Rescind offer. Rescind. Rescind. Rescind offer.
Rescind the offer.
Rescind the offer. Rescind the offer. F4 offer. F2. I got 4 or 5 offers.
Responds.
Responds.
Respond well.
Respond well.
Rewinds.
Rewinds.
Rewind the day.
Rewinds. Rewind the day. Rewinds. Rewind the day.
Rinds.
Rinds.
Rounds.
Rounds.
Round trip.
Round trip.
Round table.
Round table.
Sands.
Sands.
Sandbox.
Sandcastle.
Sand the edges.
Sand the edges.
Seconds.
Second time. Sends. Send the email. Sounds. Soundless. Spends. Spend too much. Stands. Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand still.
Still.
Stand with
Stand
you.
with you.
Stand with you.
Stand by. Stand still.
Stand still.
Stand with you.
Stand with you.
Stipends.
Stand with you. Stipends.
Strands. Suspense.
Suspense.
Suspense
service.
Thousandth.
Thousands. Thousand times.
Thousand times.
Thousand times.
Trends.
Trendsetter.
Unkind people.
Unwinds. Unwind tonight.
Upends.
Append the whole plan. Append the whole plan.
Tonight. Upends.
Upends.
Upend the whole plan.
Upend the whole plan.
Weekends.
Weekend plans.
Wetlands.
Wetlands.
Winds.
Winds.
Windmill.
Wines. Windmill.
Or wines.
Wines.
Wind the clock. Wounds.
Wounds. Wounds.
Okay, wow. I went deep there. You get the point. Pick a phrase you want to work on. Go to Youglish to see a bunch of examples. That's where I go to do my research. It's a great place to not only get real-world examples for a particular word or phrase, but to hear the pronunciation of many different people. Type in behind the and practice it out loud, imitating T and D, consonant sounds.
And D.
These two sounds is unvoiced,
Unvoiced.
meaning only air passes through the mouth, and D is voiced, meaning D. You make a sound with the vocal cords. These consonants are complicated because the way Americans pronounce
Novice. I'm a novice.
them isn't always what you'll find in a dictionary. First, let's talk about the true pronunciation. These are stop consonants,
Stop consonants.
which means there are
Which
two
means
parts.
There are two
First, a stop in the airflow,
airflow.
and second, a release. We stop here, topping the back, all like with other stop consonant. There is one of the most tricky, most vexing letters in American English. It looks rather innocent, doesn't it? It seems so straightforward. Ask anyone and they know that's the letter T and it's pronounced T. The thing is, when you actually study spoken English, you'll find that T is the pronunciation, maybe about video description to get a free cheat. T. That's becomes what? Remember the general
Stop
rule
T.
that this is the pronunciation
When
when the
someone-
next sound is a consonant. Let's keep going. So what?
Consonant.
When the next
Consonant. Consonant.
sound is a consonant. Let's keep going.
Reason.
So what do you think of when you
So what do you think? What do you think of when you think of the ocean?
think of the ocean?
So what do you think of when you think of the ocean?
Maybe you think of it
Maybe you think of it with to the beach, with to the beach,
visit to the beach.
visit to the beach, visit to the beach, visit to the beach. Of a, maybe you think of a visit to the beach.
Visit to.
Visit
Now,
to.
it's common in American English to link words when one word ends in a sound and the next word begins with that sound. They will link with a single
With
sound. Mom makes the best cookies. Mom
Mom makes the best cookies.
makes.
Mom makes the best cookies. Mom makes the best cookies.
Mom makes. That
Mom
happens here. One stop,
to.
one release, one true T. Visit to.
Visit to.
Visit to.
Visit to. Visit to.
Do you hear that crisp release? That's the true T, the real T, the
Real
full
T, the
T.
full T.
We'll mark those
Visit
with this
to.
color. I'd like to offer a quick thanks to all my supporters to only click join.
Or sharks or coral reefs. I think of this.
I think
This
of
is the
it.
sound one.
This is San John,
Islands in
San John Island in Washington State.
Washington State.
Washington State.
They jut out of an expanse.
They jet out. They jet out of an expanse.
Okay, we got our first flap T. If you look up jut in the dictionary, you'll see this symbol. This is the symbol of a true T, but here it's a
Jut out.
flap T. The
Jut
general
out.
rule for a flap T is if the T is between two
Jut out.
vowel or diphthong sounds, as it is here, or after an R,
Party.
before a vowel or diphthong, like in the
Party.
word party.
30.
Then it's a flap T. There's no
30.
T in party, it's a single quick flap of the tongue, no stop of air here in the flap T. It sounds like the American
Party.
D between vowels,
Water.
but it might
Mattered.
sound sort of like an
Mattered.
R to U depending on
Daughter.
your native language. Jut out.
Jut out.
Jut out.
Jut out.
Jut out of.
Jut out of.
Jut out.
Jut out of. Jut out of.
Two
Jut out of.
flap T's
Jut out of.
there.
Jut out
And
of.
we're about to get
Water.
another one in water.
Water.
They jut out of an
They jut
expanse
out
of
of an
deep,
expanse
dark
of
water,
deep, dark
and they're
water.
filled with life
And
and
they're
mystery
filled
and
with life
opportunity.
and mystery.
The
and
word opportunity gives us
Opportunity.
an opportunity to look at these rules a little bit
Opportunity.
deeper. The first T there comes
Opportunity.
after an R before a vowel.
Opportunity.
We learned earlier that is a
Opportunity.
flap T. In opportunity, it's a true
Opportunity.
T. Why? There is a rule that overrides the flap T rule.
Opportunity.
If that T sound begins a stressed syllable, it's a true T. Here it begins the third syllable, which is stressed, so it's a true T. Opportune.
Opportunity.
But the last T doesn't start a stressed syllable,
Opportunity.
does come between two vowel or diphthong sounds, is a flap T.
Opportunity.
Itty,
Opportunity.
itty, itty. Opportunity.
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 Flap T's will be marked with this color. Let's keep going.
They jut out of an
They jut out
expanse
of
of
an
deep,
expanse
dark
of
water,
deep
and they're
water.
filled with life and mystery. They jut out
They jet out of expanse of deep dark water. They jet out of the expanse. They jet out of an expanse of deep dark water.
of an expanse of deep, dark water, and they're filled
And they're filled with life and mystery and opportunity.
with life and mystery and opportunity.
And they're filled with life and mystery and opportunity. And they're filled with life. And they're filled with life and mystery and opportunity. And they're filled with life and mystery and opportunity.
But whatever you think,
But whatever you think of, the ocean is much more.
the ocean is much more.
But whatever you think, but whatever you think, but whatever you think, the ocean is much more.
With life and mystery and opportunity. But whatever you think,
But whatever you think, the
ocean is much more.
much more.
it is a
It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological system.
complex physical, chemical, and biological system.
Okay, now that was strange. System. I definitely don't hear t. That T really sounded more like a D, sort of like a flap T. System. But it doesn't come between two vowel or diphthong sounds. Yeah, the rules aren't perfect. They don't
System.
capture everything. This T is officially t, a true T in the dictionary, and a lot of native speakers would make it a true T. She's not.
System.
There's always going to be some variation. Let's keep going.
It is a complex
It is a
physical,
It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological. It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological system. It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological system.
chemical, and
Biological. It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological system.
system that takes up 7
That takes up 70%. That takes up 70% of our planet.
70% of our planet.
It's a complex physical, chemical, and biological. It's a complex physical, chemical, and biological system.
Chemical and
Biological system. It is a complex physical, chemical, and biological system
system
that takes up 70% of our planet.
that takes up 70% of our planet.
That takes up 70%. That takes up 70% of our planet.
We've heard true T's, stop T's, flap T's.
Flap
Here's
T.
a fourth pronunciation. Percent
Percent of.
of
Percent
becomes
of.
percent of.
Percent
Not a
of.
stop T, not a true T, not a flap T,
Percent
but no T at all. Dropped.
Percent of.
Percent of.
Percent of.
20.
20.
Internet.
Internet.
This is common when
20.
T comes
20.
after an N,
Percent of.
before a vowel or
20.
diphthong, and
Internet.
I have a video with a bunch of examples of that. But also between two other consonants like just thought, just thought,
Just
or
thought.
first class.
First
First
class.
class.
First class.
When the T's dropped, we'll put
Just
an
thought.
X over
First
it
class.
like this.
Between the T
Hold
and
on, in that phrase we had another word, 70,
70.
NT vowel,
70.
or diphthong, but it wasn't dropped. Exception. 70 is pronounced with the flap T even though it doesn't follow the rules for flap T. 70.
70.
Now this is a TED Talk. It's a speech. So it's not quite conversational English. Things tend to be a little more clearly pronounced. There are more pauses in giving a speech than in conversation. So she'll do some stop T's where other native speakers in conversation might do a flap T because it comes between two vowels. Still, it's shocking how T is likely not the sound you'll hear for this letter even in a speech. Now keep in mind, the letter T sometimes makes a sound other than T as its official sound, like in the word the. It goes with the H to make the TH sound. Or in the word motion. It's part of the TION ending to make shin or
Motion.
shin. So there's no T sound there at all. Those will all be ignored. No special color.
Physical, chemical, and biological system that takes up 70% of our planet.
70%.
And yet we're still really
And yet we're still we're still really just beginning to understand it.
just beginning to understand it.
To understand it. And yet we are still really just beginning to understand it.
So we've heard about 30 seconds of a speech. There were 27 T's that are supposed to make the T sound, but only 10 of them did. We had 6 stop T's, 10 true T's, 9 flap T's, and 2 dropped T's. So if you're studying English and you're trying to pronounce all those as true T's, not only is that a lot of effort, but it's not going to sound all that natural. Now, let's go with the rest of the TED Talk. Each T pronunciation will be marked with the appropriate color. If it's a T that isn't a T sound, like in the sound temperature, that second T, remember, that's officially a CH. We're not.
Produces at least 50% of the oxygen that we life support system on the planet. It produces at least 50% of the oxygen that we breathe. So more than one in every two breaths.
Every 2
It
breaths.
also regulates temperature for the planet. So without the ocean, the poles would be unbearably
So
cold.
without the ocean, the poles would be unbearably cold. Unbearably cold. So without the ocean, the poles would be unbearably cold.
Then the equator would be
And the equator would be unbearably hot.
unbearably hot.
Unbearably hot. Unbearably hot. And the equator would be unbearably hot.
And it would be a lot harder
And it would be a 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 lot and it would be a lot harder to live there.
to live here.
To live there.
Cold, and the equator would be unbearably hot. And it would be a lot harder to live here.
And it would be a lot harder to live there.
Now we think about
Now we think about saving the ocean from plastic.
saving
or
the ocean from plastic or from
plastic, or from oil and oil spills, or from overfishing.
oil and oil spills or from overfishing. But really,
But really, we should be thinking about how the ocean is saving us.
we should be thinking about how the ocean is saving us. And what is
And what is saving us from?
it saving us from?
From. And what is it saving us from? And what is it saving us from?
It's saving us from
It's saving us from the climate change that we are creating.
From the climate change that we are creating.
It's saving us from the climate change that we are creating. It's saving us from the climate change. Climate change. It's saving us from the climate change that we are creating. That we are creating.
Essentially ourselves.
Essentially ourselves.
And so what does that mean?
And so what does it mean? And so what does it mean? And so what does it mean?
Basically,
what we need to do is think about how to save the ocean.
what we need to do is think about not how we are saving, not how to save the ocean, but instead how
But instead, how the ocean can actually help us in this fighting against climate change.
the ocean can actually help us in this fight against climate change.
In this fight against climate change. In this fight against climate change.
Already the ocean
Already the ocean is the ocean is absorbing 25 to 30%
is absorbing
to 30%
in 25 to
25 to 30% 25 to 30%
30% of the
of the
CO2
CO2 that we release into the atmosphere. Of the CO2 that we release into the atmosphere.
release into the atmosphere.
Of the CO2 that we release into the atmosphere.
It is the world's
It is the world's largest carbon sink.
largest carbon sink.
It is the world's largest carbon sink.
The ocean has also
The ocean has also absorbed 90%.
absorbed 90%
The ocean has also absorbed 90%
of the excess
of
heat
excess
trapped
heat trapped by greenhouse gases.
by greenhouse gases.
Now we just heard another kind of T. So far, we've studied stop T, true T, flap T, dropped T, and now we're hearing T as CH. This happens in two different cases. First, in the TR cluster.